I wanted to get on here real quick and talk to y'all. Originally, I already did reading, which it pissed me off because I did not know that Mercury was in retrograde, and I did a whole 2 hour long video on relationships, and I looked into them after I talked about them. I don't know. I was just nudged and guided to read on relationships and talk about relationships, and the importance of relationships when it comes to families, when it comes to businesses, when it comes to you just and generally out here networking to make shit happen. You feel me? Relationships is important. So I figured I would upload this video again for you guys to see. Um, just to make sure the information gets out there and reaches whoever it's meant for, okay? Because it's very informative and important, okay? To be able to navigate through life, you have to have a certain set of skills, okay? A degree don't even matter nowadays, okay? But what matters is networking, especially when we talk about clientele, when we talk about building businesses, and then being able to just communicate effectively with different people in relationships. We talking about family members as well as your spouse. I recently again did this reading, but I thought YouTube did something, so I apologize to YouTube. Everything is for entertainment purposes and all allegedly. I have to say that with all my videos because yeah, that part. But anyway, I didn't know Mercury was in retrograde, so Mercury in retrograde is going to be in the sign of Cancer. It's going to affect all of us, but particularly or specifically, it's going to affect water signs, Virgo and Gemini. Okay, um, and this is Sun, Moon, and Rising signs as well. So you don't have to be these sun signs. You can be these rising signs as well. And it affects, like, it gives miscommunication and misunderstandings. So be careful when signing contracts and stuff like that. Read things 3 times is what I was hearing. Um, so yeah, that could have been a reason why the video didn't upload properly because it also messes with it has to do with glitching. So it messes with computer and technology. So save all your data if you can, back it up because you don't want to be like me and redoing videos and shit. So basically what I was getting, I touched on the relationship with God, so I can tell y'all about it. Okay, I touched on the first relationship that I felt was most important, that was with God. And what was your relationship with God? And it looked it good. It looked it like to me that God seeing you going through some sort of, battles or losses that made you upset. So God could have basically been a little disappointed in some of you guys. Um, but I seen a change in that energy where God went from being disappointed to happy with you. So as far as your relationship with whatever you believe in spiritually, that's what I was picking up. For me is God. Okay, and basically it was saying that your relationship with God is moving forward in a positive manner. Okay, so God was proud of you and happy with you. I was seeing the sun. Okay, so at the end of the day, I felt like, God is pleased with many of us when it comes to your relationship with God. Yeah. So, what else was I getting with that relationship? See, and that's what pissed me off because I couldn't remember everything, but I'm going to tell y'all a little bit and pull cards on that. See, fertility and growth. This is like God still, you having some sort of nurturing relationship with the Most High God. God seeing you as the divine feminine here because this is this card in this deck. And that's card number 3. This is about fertility, growth, and abundance, right? So God see you this way. This is the energy that in relationship that you have with God, like you are cultivating this energy with God. So God is acknowledging you even, building relationships with God, right? So therefore, God is proud of some of you guys. Okay, that's the energy I was getting. We got partnerships and alliances at the bottom of the deck, saying that you and God are soulmates. I was getting that. That just reminded me. I was in this another 3. Okay, 3 has to do with Jupiter energy as well. So don't forget that Jupiter is, they say, the guru, the teacher, the father, right? So yeah, we're talking about God, the Alpha, the Omega, okay? So this is you having a good partnership and alliance with God, okay? So thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. But that's what I was getting, guys. And it was a very good outcome, and you know how God felt about you guys. So keep putting in the work to grow and cultivate and fertilize your connection with whatever you believe in spiritually, okay? We have the tower. So God, feel like some of you guys could be a little unpredictable. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do it over, but I'm gonna tell y'all what I already got, and then I'm gonna pull on it. Okay, just so y'all with me. So this tower, God again was seeing that you was going through chaotic situations and stuff like that in the past, right? I already spoke on that. Okay, it's some boundaries you had to set. It's some things you had to get clear on. It's some conversations you needed to have. It's possibly some things that you needed to end from your past. Okay, that could have been affecting your relationship with God. The King of Cups is here, so that is God having all kind of love for you, okay? Knight of Pentacles, God being patient with you, okay? I feel here. And then the Chariot, that's that positive movement forward, okay? And then I was talking about, and I seen this in the last reading that I did, okay? It was darkness going to light, okay? This is God looking at you like royalty again, mirroring this energy, this Empress energy, okay? God feeling like you are, you overcoming some sort of battles that could have knocked you down or you had to deal with unexpectedly, but moving forward in a positive way. I mean, when we talking about your connection with God, it's a stable foundation here. And I also got this in the last reading. Like, and it was saying that you have a happy home life and stable connection, with God. It is, all good shit here. Okay. So just to reiterate that for you guys. Now, next, I went to talking about the relationships that we had as far as family go, friends, whatever, just people that you consider family. And then I touched on immediate family and distant family. And what I was getting then was, over here I did immediate family, over here I did distant family. And when it comes to the immediate family and the distant family, it was pretty much the same thing. You was pretty much withdrawn from immediate family and distant family, and your emotions, okay, dealing with emotional things that or just a lot of you feeling emotional because you can't get to family. Okay, so it's going to be different for everybody, but that's the energy it was giving me. You don't really have time to deal with family because you're dealing with something that you're going through on your own is what it was giving me. But just not really having a close connection with family, immediate or distant. But I was getting you were working on that connection, working on that to have a better connection with immediate family and distant family. So let's pull one real quick again for immediate family and distant family here. Immediate and give me distant. I want to take those. And we talking about family. Look, I'm going to just take these. Wisdom here and intuition as well. So we're going to talk about them. But at the bottom of the deck, we got change or transformation. Again, that's you changing how you acknowledging that emotionally, the disconnect between you and your family, and you changing that, trying to make it better here is what I was seeing. Four is about families, foundations, and stability here. With the Four of Cups, this is my Four of Cups in this deck. You can get bored around family. I was also getting that before. Like, or just like to be alone, okay? Because you feeling discontent about something. Again, might be going through something. That's what I was seeing here before. Um, Over here, you in your head when it comes to distant family, following your intuition. It could be a lot of elders here. We got wisdom here when it comes to family or those the ones you closest to or thinking about or something like that. But I'm getting, you feeling like even with distant family, you could have recently learned something or had some sort of enlightenment here. I'm seeing the sun here too, and the wisdom is here. So that's Jupiter energy as well. Something about some of y'all might be distant from your father or thinking about your father at a distance, but this is definitely family. Again, another four foundations and stability here. But you going through changes with getting towards family or going towards family, trying to figure that out in your head, but definitely feeling love and got love for everybody here, okay? But just going through some changes like Lil Boosie. So yeah, that's what I was picking up before. Same energy. But let's pull on this as well for immediate family and distant family, just to reiterate it for you guys prove to you guys I was picking up and getting what I say I was getting. You feel me? But even though I shouldn't have to prove shit. But, you know, just for the bitches in the back. Let's get one for immediate family. Okay, so we have the moon card with the King of Pentacles here, okay? Some of y'all got a lot of earth signs in your family. I'm seeing Scorpio and Pisces and also Libras here. But anyway, I'm seeing when it comes to immediate family, yeah, something about your mother, okay? Something about the mother. Moon is the mother here. You're just trying to make sure your mother right, or don't know what's going on with your mother. Some of you guys could be missing your mother here. Somebody could be like with justice here away from their mother because of legal issues or a legal case. I'm getting, but not everybody. I'm also getting you just really in your feelings and emotions, maybe about your family, your immediate family, trying to make things right or bring something back into balance here too. Okay, not really knowing really what's going on with them, even, or again, this is everybody's hiding from each other with this energy. Okay, or withdrawing from each other. Okay, not talking as well. Let me see. Distant family. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Again, that's you alone, okay? And you could be feeling alone, but you don't want to feel like that anymore. With the scissors here, you want to cut that out. It's definitely been some delays here. Maybe it's been messages or you've been watching them, able to see them online. Some of y'all blocked family members or family members got y'all blocked. But again, this is not being able to see them, okay? Delays here, okay? And then too, I'm getting it could have been a lot of, long time talking and emotional rebellious issues and things going on with the family here when it comes to distant family. I'm getting y'all could have, you know, I'm getting, you have to have patience in them too when it comes to seeing each other here. But pretty much it's every man for theyself out this bitch is what I'm getting with the Nine of Pentacles. And everybody doing their own thing. But it could be gossiping, talking, okay, here going on behind the scenes when it comes to distant family. But again, something with the mother over here as well. Okay, and again, this is coming out like this, heavy on the Jupiter and Cancer energy, heavy on the a lot of planets, Mercury and retrograde in Cancer. Venus, I heard, was in Cancer, but I'm not an astrologer. I just be hearing things. But anyway, just you being emotional about family and delays getting to family and stuff like that is what I'm seeing too, and them too. Like I'm getting that. It could be some sort of block or something coming in between you being able to see or come into contact with distant family here. So that's just basically repeating what the fuck I said anyway. Again, and I'm glad because it's confirming what I said. So not next, I went into talking about your relationship with I didn't do children. That's pretty much included. Okay, it can be kind of sort of like a little rift or distance between you and your children as well. But I went into talking about relationships as far as business and work go. And I was getting a little drama at the job or the workplace with people, pretty much doing the same thing, running their mouth. But let's look into it because I can't really remember. But as it pertains to businesses and work, okay, because we is talking about, relationships. So you have these relationships with your co-workers, relationships with your bosses. So I wanted to tune in, tap in, and look at that too. We got the base chakra card that y'all probably need to work on. It can be like co-workers, bosses going through some sort of depression or just in lower vibrational energy here. We have awareness. So some of y'all are aware of that. And then we have losses. Okay, 1 and 3 is here. First house, third house. So losses due to communication here or just maybe identity crisis or something going on with y'all, or it was like miscommunication here. But I'm seeing that some of you guys made a sort of, you at some of y'all workplaces, it could you could hear about a loss, okay, of an employee or a coworker here. But it's a lot of sadness going on at work. People don't want to be there, but aware they have to be there to get money or something like that. See, recognition and reward. Like you're not being recognized at work for what you're doing, not being rewarded enough, okay? Money funny and all that. It's just like, damn, you know, some of y'all, this is you not feeling like you getting that raise that you could want or feel like you deserve here. Let me take out these chakra cards though, but work on those third eye chakra, guys. It's pretty much all the chakras coming out. So make sure it's like what that's telling me is things are not really in alignment when it comes to work and or a job right now. Um, is what it's telling me. Give me one more card. Yeah. Moving on, accelerated motion and conflict and defeat. That just confirmed everything I said. So sixth house energy, eighth house, and fifth house here. So when it comes to like entertainment, I'm getting everyday work, the money, okay, is here. Y'all could be like trying to move on to something better because it's dark there, okay? The energy, the vibration is lower vibration there. So I'm seeing something quickly or happening out of nowhere or quickly happening and changing here. Be due to some conflict and defeat. And not like again, this could be because you're leaving a job or somebody experienced a loss here, not being recognized or just you know, your work not being recognized, some sort of conflict here at the workplace, okay? So just be aware of that, guys. We have judgment, justice, okay? So this could have to do with being treated fairly, okay? Something keep coming back up. Um, and I'm definitely seeing conversation here. What I see is somebody trying to like be fair. Um, but this is giving me like authority, maybe being abused in some type of way here, like, and then something keep coming up maybe with a coworker or a boss here where they using their authority in the wrong way, probably putting too much on y'all, too much you can't bear, and you want to change that. Like this job is making you feel depleted, disgusted, and shit, you don't want to be there is what I'm getting. So yeah, you want something, a job where even the pay is just like, damn, I'm not getting shit. Where's the money? Like, you want equal balance here. And some of y'all deciding to do something alone, okay? And I see y'all saving, but y'all wanting more money here, okay? Ten of Pentacles out here twice. The Empress out here twice. See, it's giving me, your worth, but you not getting, somebody not acknowledging your worth here or something like that here. You trying to get more money or to a higher position, maybe an independent position, and it's just like y'all stunting my growth here. Y'all not letting me expand here or something like that. Like let's be fair. I feel like y'all need to communicate this. Maybe y'all already bringing it to somebody's attention with awareness here, but they just like no can't do or some sort of conflict there, and you like okay, well it's time for change. Okay, that's kind of the energy that is giving me here. And I feel like that change will be good change, okay? Change that's needed, okay? Because, yeah, I'm definitely seeing somebody trying to stop your shine or stunt your growth, okay? But at the same time, I'm also getting like you trying to be more nurturing when it comes to your boss. And, maybe you in a high position and people don't like it, they jealous or whatever. It's like you trying to be fair, is what I'm getting. Like, but it's like other people not getting it or still some sort of conflict here or something like that. Okay, so the greatest part, and I'm thinking about it, so I might as well do it now, was this spiritual connection. These cards came out when they talked about your spouse, okay? Um, but I'm gonna keep it in. I'm gonna just let y'all know because that did come out when we get to that part. But what was the next relationship I was getting? Well, pretty much that was the relationship with money. So let's just go right into your spouse relationship. Okay, we have light. So that's saying is hope, is faith there, a positive outcome. We have the sun here. I see the sun in that card. Okay, and then I'm seeing stars. Something could be written in the stars. That's what I was getting, like divine counterparts coming in for some of y'all. Okay, somebody who been in silence, okay? Positive movement forward here is what I see, okay? When it comes to soulmates or a divine counterpart here, or something is written in the stars for some of y'all to come in contact with this person after not hearing from somebody, okay? For some of y'all, due to lower vibrational energy, and for some of y'all, this could just be, you know, just not talking to each other. It's a change there, a transformation there, okay? I'm seeing that, okay? Somebody been possibly missing you, okay? Recognition and rewards is here. So, yeah, somebody is realizing, basically the obstacles, the challenges, and where they fucked up at is what is giving me. And there's a lot of mental conflict here. Somebody is thinking about that, but when they're alone, is what is giving me. Somebody sees this now. Their third eye and all their chakras was out of alignment, okay, when it comes to this, but the intuition is telling them, baby, you are the truth, okay, and you somebody they can have this balance with, okay, yeah. So let me see. I did just see the deception and envy card. So somebody is again just reflecting, getting insight on what happened in the relationship here, and realizing that they love is what I heard, or they love them. That somebody hears the truth, and that they probably feel like they need to like bring balance to a situation here, because this is my justice card, okay, in this deck. But let's go in and see. Somebody then been having mental conflict here. Their intuition been leading them or guiding them towards somebody here. Somebody, I feel like if they did reach out, somebody didn't recognize their messages, or maybe left somebody on read, or just didn't pay no attention because they feeling. I feel like y'all feelings has changed. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles here. So this 3D energy, that's telling me this is real life in real time. Okay, but this is somebody wanting to work on something after being abandoned and rejected here, or left out in the cold, or somebody wanting to come back and fix things and do that after a situation like that took place. But the Eight of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles here is the Three of Pentacles. So that's somebody is wondering if you're willing to work with them or compromise with them. This could be, somebody that was possibly even in the third party situation. I'm seeing that, but somebody wants new beginnings here is what the cards is telling me, okay? And then too, somebody been thinking about somebody sexually, that heavily been on somebody's mind. I see it, so I'm gonna talk about it. We have the Devil, and there it is. Okay, very intense feelings going back and forth in their head about them. Okay, is what I see here too. Somebody could definitely be a Capricorn, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. Heavy on the Earth. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay, so it's telling me that, yeah, somebody just back and forth, or something been on and off and back and forth. It's been arguments and fights, but somebody like, again, their intuition is telling them like they reflecting on it, going through it, like, and I feel like they having stronger feelings because of a separation here. But yeah, that's making somebody want to come forward, okay, and talk, okay. But somebody is really like reflecting with the Page of Pentacles, studying the situation from the past and getting insight, getting clear on it with the King of Swords here, like I stated. But this Fool card is telling me that somebody is thinking about starting over and in a more positive direction, optimistic direction, happier direction here, because that card is bright. Okay, again, going from bringing something from toxicity, okay, to a new beginning here, or something that was stuck, helping it to like move forward with some sort of new beginning here. It's showing me that people was holding back, definitely in a lower vibrational energy. Possible outcome with these soulmates. Definitely soulmates, okay? Past life soulmates too at that. Six of Swords, outcome. Knight of Swords, that's rushing in, okay? Be careful with communication though, okay? Because somebody could still say or do some hurtful shit to somebody. But somebody's definitely rushing in back to the past, okay? Back to the past to commit, because of a lesson learned possibly, okay, because they want some sort of victory. They seeking somebody's attention, want somebody's attention, and they want to change things here, okay? So that is what I'm seeing for some soulmates. Somebody fighting for this. Making something solid with the King of Pentacles, okay? Again, they really want to do this with the Ten of Wands. I feel it keep coming back up in their head, okay? I feel like this is somebody that's very invested, and I don't feel like this is nobody new. It's somebody definitely from the past, okay, for many of you guys. Past life soulmate, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Cups tells me that. Okay, somebody is fighting for this. I done shuffled these cards, and that came back out. So that's the moral of this story. Somebody wants to fight for this. Somebody could be angry too, coming off a little aggressive, okay, when they come back in because they want to talk. Okay, they want to clear the air, is what I'm hearing, or they want to see you. So we got partnerships and alliances again at the bottom of the deck. Um, what else did I do? Yeah, new beginnings for that partnership. What else did I do though? I also went into talking about your relationship with your pet, and I gave Tyler Terrell a shout out because he created that, not me, but I did want to look into it because I recently got rid of Rosie. You guys don't hear her barking, but I wanted to see how she feeling. It was so funny because what I was getting was the pet think you a liar. The pet think you're not gonna honor something that you told them. So that's crazy. Like, because I told Rosie we was coming back to get her when we moved. She's at a friend's house, and it was like Rosie wasn't trying to hear that shit. So we have patience here, and this card wanted to come out to Destiny. And I was also getting like it was some sort of spiritual connection with you and the pet. Okay, I was getting that. But intuition is here, and I was getting your pet is very fucking smart. Okay, I was getting that. Okay, but with these cards, it's saying that, yeah, again, your pet is in their head, patiently waiting on something from you. Okay, and this have to do with something that, I don't know. I feel like you and your pet feel this like destined telepathic connection too here. Bored and content. Okay, so yeah, it was given the point the pet was a little disappointed. So here it is. Okay, a little bored with you at home. Um, stand up for yourself. Okay, or I don't know. This kind of giving me not the not being able to see. Okay, so the pet don't really know if you're gonna honor whatever it is, but the pet is waiting. So I hope that makes sense to you. For my pet, it's me coming back to get their ass. Okay, pet a little bored wherever they at. If you don't have them, if you like me got rid of your pet or took them somewhere, they're a little bored. But yeah, they got a lot of feelings for you or whatever. Some of y'all pet is in love with you. But like I said, your pet is very smart, okay? The pet is waiting, okay? Want to talk to you even, or it's some sort of change here that happened abruptly or out of nowhere. But the pet is like kind of upset, okay? Not really talking, hiding. Um, don't know, okay? And the pet look at y'all as being a mother, okay, with the moon here, whether you're a mother or a father. But they intuition, again, is on point, on fleek. They got strong intuition, this pet. And the page of wands, they waiting on some sort of good news, okay, or waiting to hear from you is what it's saying. Um, and especially if you got a dog. I'm seeing dogs here. Your pet is kind of psychic here. But again, there it is. The pet think you lying about something that you said, or a new beginning here, or they think you avoiding them or get rid of them because it is, or a man. Okay, so I don't know. That's just what I get. The Emperor here. Um, I'm just not seeing this man, but you might come off, even if you're masculine energy, as their mother. Okay, and they father or whatever. I don't fucking know because now we got the father out here. So when it comes to their parents, they feel abandoned. This pet could have like feel like you ain't talking to them, you avoiding conversation, you upset, mad, holding back from them, even is what I'm getting. But they picking up on your feelings is what these cards are telling me. This King of Cups, this Hangman, and the Moon card. They picking up on your feelings, okay? They can sense that a conversation even pissed you off, or some sudden change pissed you off, okay? And they feel like somebody could be telling you something as well, or trying to get over on you as well, okay? So I'm picking all that up. But the pet feels like you need to like overcome something, or they don't know. They feel like Some sort of new beginning is here that you need to bring structure and um, discipline to as well. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for the pet. They want to hear from y'all. The pet want to talk to you, see you. They want to hear some good news too. They know it's going to take a while. Whatever this means for y'all, I'm just reading, okay? But they want a victory here. They want some attention, okay? They feel like you don't give them attention. You should be more mature, or, this pet too with the hermit could be a little introverted or feel like that about you. And again, the pet is one of your guides, or the pet is a guide inside this pet, the spiritual. Okay, yeah, I know that sounds crazy, but true. Like the pet could be here from a spiritual realm. I was getting that as well. But the pet want to come home or want you to make them feel more like family, okay? The pet ready to stand up for themselves. That's funny. But yeah, I didn't make that. Tyler Terrell, shout out to him again. He created that and I just went with it, okay? Because I was doing relationships, so I wanted to look at the relationship with the animal because I just got rid of mine. So, lastly, what did I do? The relationship with money, because that's the most important thing. Of course, we all know, or feel money make the world go around, but it's very important for us to strive, um, thrive, and make it out here. We need it. Money is important. And what I was getting about the money, oh, that you was having some challenges, right? Going through some changes with money, but it was getting better. Okay, I seen money getting better. Okay, let's see. Show me the money. We have exactly that, fear behind money. Okay, with trapped in fear, and you overcoming that with this Ace of Swords here, triumph and success. So there it is. Some of y'all having a lot of fears surrounding money, feeling like you're trapped, stuck. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough. What you gonna do? You're not seeing the light. Some of y'all got your head down, stressed the fuck out, depressed, all in your head. Okay, talk to somebody, tell somebody. Some of y'all, this is just an ego thing. You sitting in a corner, curled up, or don't want to communicate what the fuck is really going on. So you need to like be honest with people and be real with yourself about shit. How did you get here? I feel like there is a need for you to look at this and reflect on this. Okay, um, and I'm just a messenger. Don't be mad. The throat chakra here. Some of y'all need to open up your mouth and communicate what you're going through with others. Maybe you can get help. Tell the truth too. Okay, and be real with yourself. Like I said, this is card number 2. Again, it talks about partnering up, partnerships. Okay, so I feel like if you just reach out or talk to somebody, they can help you come from out of some sort of hole, or they will stop you from drowning or going into quicksand here. Um, but only if you communicate. There's something about communication here. At the bottom of the deck, we got lying, okay? Basically, be truthful, be real, don't lie, okay? When it comes to your money. And then when it comes to your money, it could be some lies coming out, some deception. Watch out for a liar, a cheater, a thief when it comes to your money. I don't like that. Why is this lies and deception card here? Somebody need to take the mask off. 7 of Wands. You may be lying to people because you got to fight them off because you don't have money, or is everybody trying to take the little money that you have. I'm seeing you being a little guarded and defensive, or don't want people to know stuff, okay? You protecting your money, or don't want to tell people what's going on with your money, but I feel like people could be pocket watching, so you got to like, these are little small white lies maybe, but some of y'all just got to do with government, paperwork. Be careful with lying about that, making things seem or be unclear, okay? 7 of Cups here. Some sort of decision when it comes to some of y'all fighting for y'all money. I feel like a decision will be made here and it will work in your favor, okay? That's coming to me right now, okay? Something is on hold or being held up when it comes to somebody's money, okay? I'm getting 6 days, 6 to 7 days, or 6 to 7 weeks, okay? That's what I see. The Seven of Wands and the Six of Wands here. So because the energy is going backwards, things is being brought back into balance, okay? Where you get some sort of victory, you get your money, okay? But I'm give it a week, okay? You'll hear from somebody, but this is for those who have actually fought for the money, okay? You have to fight, look into it with attention here, and I feel like you'll hear some sort of honest communication. Just be honest again here, okay? Because I feel like that could play a part in something being held up here with the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Show me what's going on here. Temperance. I feel like this money been going back and forth in between people, okay? But it will be healed and you will be able to get it. Okay, again, I'm getting another week. For somebody, 6 weeks. Um, 6 weeks, 6 months. Okay, that's coming out as well. Especially if it has to do with like official business documents, the government, stuff like that. Um, it's like you promised to get something here, but it's going back and forth in between these big people's hands or something like that. New beginnings are here though. I don't know. I wish I could pull more off of this. One more time for a time frame. Because I see this waiting. And I just want to be sure. We got the waiting right there. The offer coming in. The Knight of Cups. And the Star card. It could be getting fixed for somebody here. That's what I just heard. Something is being cleared. Okay, for somebody here, when it comes to their finances, you have help. You have some sort of help with clearing something up here or something gets cleared, but only when you communicate. Okay, I'm seeing that again. You have to call, talk to people. Okay, this is about messages. Okay, you're not doing that, is what the cards is telling me. Communicate again, and not with anger. Okay, not being impulsive. Okay, but the Fool card is here. You can do what you want to do, but somebody might be a little angry too. And I get that, but I see it after communication, it rushing right in, okay? Yeah, Four of Pentacles and the World card. It's being held from something in the past or something like that, but we have the King of Wands. It's telling me that y'all just wasn't doing nothing in the past. Just sitting or not saying nothing, staying to yourself, being mad, okay? You got to stop doing that, is what the cards are saying. King of Pentacles. If you want this money, you got to take action. King of Wands. Not lay down again. I'm not just saying this. The card's saying this, okay? Four of Swords means you're not doing shit. Just stuck in your head thinking about it. Like, ooh. And then this telling me you stuck in your head thinking about it, okay? Take the action. Communicate. Trust me. You're going to thank me later. Okay? Some of y'all in this woe is me energy. Get up out of that, okay? Talk. Take action. Find out the truth, okay? Don't let nobody lie to y'all, and don't lie to nobody. And that's the only thing I could say. It could have been lies with something in the past, or somebody lied about some money or something in the past. Y'all might be hearing about something like that. Okay, when it comes to the lies about the money, show me more about that. Firm foundation. Could have to do with a household. Or somebody's scared of this. Patience, planning, new beginning. I don't know. Whatever it is, I feel like it'll be all right, okay? It could be about a house, though. You worried about that with money. Somebody worried about rent. Just being patient. Plan, again, communicate. This is like the Ace of Wands and is that. And everything will be all right. Okay? Again, I'm still seeing y'all in mental conflict, not doing nothing, just sitting down. The cards are saying you need to see about it, okay? Not sit down. Again, some of y'all saying y'all doing something about it, but you're not. And those are lies. Find out the truth here, okay? I'm not going to even be here and sit here and act like y'all mama, but it's been taking a while. I see that as well, but it will definitely be moving forward, okay? It's only being held up or delayed, and it's pissing some of y'all off too. I'm seeing that. They're going to apologize for some of y'all, but it's been some delay, but I'm getting once you communicate, make sure everything right. Ooh, what was that? A fly? You better go. Let me see. It will change, okay? Somebody will come forward with this money, okay? And then even if it's from a government place, I'm seeing scales here, okay? But you have to go see about it, if that makes sense. I ain't gonna keep going on and on with that, okay? Anyway, that was pretty much the reading that I did and uploaded last time that I was pissed because I was, I just went more into detail and in depth and it just came out smooth and just like this did pretty much. I'm not too mad because this came out pretty much smooth and confirming everything that I said. So, yeah, with that being said, relationships are a very real thing and important thing, guys. So, you know, we just gonna end this with you just the need to know that relationships help you to grow, help you to evolve, and help each other within family members having better relationships with one another, and understanding this helps the relationships to work better together. Okay, people in the relationships, but you can't make nobody do nothing. They gotta be willing to want to work and do the shadow work on themselves and with the connection or the relationship. Okay, same thing with your spouse, with your kids. you know um you make one step, maybe they'll make another one, and God will guide everybody in the way that these relationships need to go. But yeah, I pretty much said everything I wanted to say with relationships. They're very important, guys. So mend them, fix them, work on them. Everybody don't have perfect relationships with people. And some people you have to cut off and not deal with. Use your own discernment and intuition with that. I'm not telling y'all to go fix something where somebody done really just hurt y'all in a way is no return, right? But at the same time, forgive those people and forgive yourself. That's all, y'all. Until the next one. Peace, love, and blessings.